So hang on to the strike. 9 for 271. Australia's still in the game. 30 needed off the last 3 overs.
Oh, good last ball from Stokes too. They did not need to go for a boundary there. So it's 10 from 3 overs. So Clint Mackay and James Faulkner discussing it. It went high. Heaves it a long, long way. Joe Root covers good ground, good skill to hang on to it. Can't do much about it from there on. And it is push the limit cricket.
He did right about the security guy. He wasn't even watching, was he? He was watching the field, wasn't he?
It's really good hitting from Faulkner as well.
Huss is the 2 ladies. Look, the lady in the red, the blonde, and the one on her left. You reckon this crowd isn't into it?
And you got Cook in the foreground going, no, surely that's out. He had it for long enough, didn't he? Sort of 6. Here we go. 3rd last over. Bresnan to Faulkner. Slower ball dug into the pitch. Just looking at that onside now for Faulkner. They've got 3 men in the deep, Faulkner. Mid-on, mid-wicket, square leg. There they are, 3 on your right of screen. There's 2 probably anywhere in that leg side because they're a long way out, those 3.
So, yeah, with this field, you've got to expect a lot of slow balls and bowled into the pitch. But the modern player doesn't seem to panic when there's 10 or 11 runs required and over for the last few overs. It's just patting a few back to the fielders and don't panic. I'll be able to hit a couple over the fence. I'd be petrified at this stage.
There's the work. Now, can he get 2? He's got to go, I think. Yeah, he'll get 2 there. It's very hard to stop the 2 back there. That's good play for Faulkner. I think he's got to almost do that every ball at the moment.
He hasn't been able to find that gap for the first 2 balls, so it's a great start to the over. Great first half by Bresnan. .2 when Australia need 10.
But he has to find the boundary here somewhere, whether a 4 or a 6. So where's he going to find a boundary?
Yeah, those 3 men out, they've split the gaps. They've minimised the gap that they're leaving Faulkner to hit into.
Full shot. We'll get 2 more here for sure. Yeah, get 2, get back. Yeah, it's good batting, it's good batting. Isn't enough though. They can get a couple of 2s off the next couple and then 1 big over on this short boundary back towards us here at the Vulture Street end.
I think you're right, that's definitely the plan. Pick up your 1s and 2s from the long end and then really attack the short end. Faulkner is suffering from a bit of cramp as well. I saw him doing some stretching exercises. Been quite a humid day here.
Well, he's played well again, hasn't he, James Faulkner? That's why you've got to say it was strange that Coulter Nile batted above him. He's now 43 off 37 balls, Faulkner. He's a good finisher in this game. He's running out of partners. 14 deliveries left, 26 needed. No, it'll just be a single this time. Now, here we go. What do we do last ball here?
Oh, 2 maybe. Can he run something to 3rd man? Although Carberry, who's on the field, looks like he was heading down to deep 3rd man. They probably will be able to afford a 3rd man back on the boundary because Mackay might be able to just outside edge or run something down 3rd man, given some width outside off. But no, that's Carberry staying up and fine leg on the other side going back.
And what they don't need here, England, is a 4. But going to put 3rd man back. Bear in mind they're going to need to have 5 inside the circle, only 4 allowed out. So we're going to have mid-on, square leg, fine leg and 3rd man back. So the 4s are over mid-wicket or anything through the offside. That's where the boundaries are.
What about behind square? See on the where the umpire is, in behind him there's a big gap. You can get under something.
It's a bouncer. Is it too short? No, it's okay. It's okay. It's a dot ball. 2 to go, 9 for 276. The 2 overs left, or 12 deliveries, 25 runs needed. And this is the big over, really. Oh, those obviously both got to be big overs from an Australian point of view, but this is to the shorter end, or the shorter boundary end. It's going to be Ben Stokes to bowl it. He's gone from almost being one of the subs of the tour to one of the stars of the tour for England, and now he gets the second last over. So towards our commentary box end, which is we're right behind Ben Stokes. It's a short boundary, and that's what I'm pretty sure Faulkner will be after.
Yeah, he's got to steer clear of it, Stokes. He's got to bowl wide Yorkers, maybe wide of off, like a stump or 2 extra stumps outside off Yorker. He can limit where the batsman can hit it, and he bowled it well at the end of last over.
Here we go. Hits him on the pad. It's going down leg.
That wasn't the ball. There's no one back deep backward square leg. So any sort of bat on that, Faulkner had 4.
I think he wasn't thinking 4, was he? He was thinking 6. That was part of the problem. He really tried to give it some. Right there, Tim Bresnan. You can see he's at deep mid-wicket there. There's no one to his right. No one behind square. Well, that's really well bowled. He's not going to take a single at all. So it's up to Faulkner. He's thinking boundaries only at this stage. If he gets 4 more of those, it'll be very hard to hit boundaries.
Yeah, well, if the bowler can execute that perfect Yorker, I don't care who you are, it's very, very difficult to hit. Can't get underneath it for a 6. So what can Faulkner do? Does he charge him and try and get it on the full, or does he hang right back in his crease and hope that Stokes misses his length? I think as a batsman, you've got to try at this stage of the game.
Oh, he's got that. He's got all of that. Oh, that's a long way back. That's over 100.
Yes, first tier. It's over the concourse into that first little KFC tier. 50 to James Faulkner. He says, righto, little quick high five and get on with it.
Don't worry about running down the pitch or going back deep in your crease. Just stand there, and as soon as he misses his length, gets onto that and absolutely hammers it over mid-wicket. It's got to be up around 100 metres.
Right, so 19 now, needed off 9. Where's this one going? Well hit again. That's gone also. Oh, it's up in the first tier again. That's back-to-back first tiers.
No, that's the second tier. That's the main top tier. It's gone over the mezzanine level that the last one landed in, right to the very top. Stokes under pressure. Cook's pumped. Faulkner's coming.
Well, my palms are sweating in here. I don't know how Stokes must be feeling. That is just in the slot for Faulkner to attack the short boundary. Captain Cook cannot be happy with that from his bowler.
Here we go, .66. Oh, he missed it. Missed everything. It was there to hit again. It was that right length. Well, it's, we said throughout this innings, it's either been a dot ball or a 6. Faulkner has got 56 off 43. He hasn't hit a boundary. He's hit 5 6s. No 4s.
I bet he couldn't believe that wasn't Yorker, that last one. It was in the slot, the angle to go with the leg side. 6 again, here we go.
Here we go, a 6 would make it interesting. No. Well bowled, it'll be a single. That'll leave 12 off the last over, and Faulkner will be on strike. This game's a long way from over. Alistair Cook, he still can't work on his victory speech yet.
Who's the lucky bowler? Someone's got to be excited by this challenge, trying to keep Faulkner under 12. Just in the slot, just good enough to get up and under. That was earlier. Now these big ones from Stokes. He's been expensive. 1 for 74 from his 10. Damage late.
Australia now 9 for 289. You see there just how close this game is. Australia just short of resources, aren't they? Down to their last wicket. 6 balls to get 12 runs. Two more of those and it's all over. 110, one of them.
And the partnership is 45 off just 30 balls, and Clint Mackay has contributed 2 of those.
And he's taken 9 balls.
Well, that dressing room is probably thinking optimistically, but also thinking, well, we might have blown this. If all of us had done a little bit more and picked up the momentum a little bit better, which we're very capable of, we could have been in a much better position.
Right, what's the field? We've got deep backward square leg, deep mid-wicket, deep mid-on. And look, we're going to have a deep cover, I think. And what they really want is a single. Obviously, a wicket would be ideal to win the game, but absolute worst. They're happy to see James Faulkner off strike here.
Well, you've got to think the slower ball into the pitch, shorter balls have been successful for Bresnan from this end.
Edge over the keeper. Will it go all the way? Yes, it will. It's 4 off the first ball. We've now got 8 off 5.
And it was a good ball. It was delivered well. It drew the miss hit, a big miss hit, but handy for the Aussies.
Right now, 8 off 5 needed. It's a good slower ball. That was the plan. You can't have set a field for that. That's the problem. You've got to have your fine leg and your third man up, because you need men square the wicket deep. Ball number 2. Well hit. It's in the gap. That's 4 more. James Faulkner gets Australia to 297. They now just need 4 off 4.
If he gets Australia home, he is an absolute genius. He has not panicked at all throughout this run chase. Even when Australia were 9 down and Clint Mackay came to the crease, he just looked so calm. Captain's pretty happy.
I think it was 57, wasn't it? They had to put on 57.
Right, what do they do now? 4 needed, 4 balls left. 1 wicket, that's all they've got though. That's the problem for Australia.
Got to pack down the field. They've got to pack their fielders down their bowl full, having it down the ground, put away the square of the wicket shots, but they're not doing it. Mid-off stays up. That's Alistair Cook himself, and he's putting another one to reinforce the leg side. There's 4 of them out there.
Right, he really can get 2 on that leg side, although they're moving in a little bit now. The men on the leg side boundaries have just moved in a little bit to try and stop the 2. That's what they've got to. You can see them there just moving in a bit, because the worry is if he chips it away to the onside and gets 2 and hangs on the strike, Australia are in a superb position. Game right back in the balance now. Ball number 3. Goes through the offside, beats him. He's got it, James Faulkner. You're a star. 3 fours to win the game for Australia from nowhere. And the last 2 have put on 57.
That is great finishing. Faulkner, you are a champion. England cannot believe it. The Aussies are running onto the field. To congratulate Faulkner. What an innings.
Johnson, Warner, Coulter, Nile, out they go. The crowd cannot believe it. He was 14 off 23 when Clint Mackay came to the wicket. He finishes on 69 from 47. He's dragged everything to the leg side, leg side, leg side, leg side, 4s and 6s. Then he finishes it with a cover drive.
That's just superb finishing. It's cool finishing from James Faulkner. 25 runs from the last 7 deliveries to win the game. 2 6s, 3 4s, and a single to hang on to the strike. There's the moment. His 3rd boundary in a row to send Australia to a 2-0 lead.
Right, so 270 wasn't enough in Melbourne, 300 not enough in Brisbane. And once again, England, Australia on the ropes, and they don't land a killer punch.
Look at the Aussies. They can hardly believe it. They came together needing 57 to win, these 2. It's a record run chase for this venue. They've ended up with getting